met at one of your out the box productions, yeah, right? And talk to me a little bit more about that. Like, when was the birth of Out the Box?
Out the Box was birthed when I was working with former business partners. And we used to do brunches, we used to do live events, the whole shebang. And then after a while, I realized, we have different visions. So whatever I'm trying to do, why don't I just go off on my own and start building it? And now we're about like 3 brands in. We have the Ultiverse, we have Wine and R&B, Poetic Pulse, which we did February 20th. So everything's rocking.
Nice, and it's growing. It's evolving into many different sectors. I didn't even know you did poetry until I started going into more in your page, and like, all right, I was like, there's a lot more to this guy. Now, what was some of the downfalls or the reality spins that you've gone through when trying to develop something like this?
Man, nobody's perfect, but the one thing that I've learned is you need people that are in line with the vision. First of all, whatever their personal goals in life, it kind of needs to like align with each other. Otherwise, they're not really gonna work, or they're not gonna, hold their end of the bargain. But reciprocity, that's a very important word that I've come to the realization that's necessary for any community to grow.
Break that down a little bit more.
When somebody is pouring into you, if you pour back into them, then there's much more that's going around. Like basically, I'll give an example, like with the Jewish community, the way they practice group economics. The dollar circulates in their neighborhood probably at least like, last time I checked it was 36 times. I could be wrong now. Y'all could fact check me on that. But it circulates a good amount before it leaves the area. So if you help me with what I got going on, I need to help you with what you got going on. That's reciprocity. I may not necessarily be able to pay you, but I can offer you an opportunity. And just how I can offer you an opportunity to put you in a better position, reciprocity would state that if you get into a better position, you can help me out. It's not mandatory, but at the same time, we keep it flowing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that people lack that sense of community in many different areas. And I think it's because of the constant distractions that are going on in society and the things that we have to deal with. The bills keep increasing. There's a lot of egos also, I feel like, that play a role into our communities and like how it affects us, how it affects our minds, how it affects like us working together and a lot of things, but I think that it is interesting though when you get people like yourself that say fuck that shit anyway and keep on doing it and like keep finding a way. I feel like that's what I'm doing with my podcast. I've been doing this for a long time, you know what I mean? Like this is gonna be my 159th podcast.
Oh wow.
And I've been doing it for like every week, like nonstop, like.
First off, shout out to you, brother, for the consistency.
Thank you, bro.
I know it wasn't easy. Matter of fact, quick question: how was your experience getting to this point?
Oh man, I feel like when I was hearing you speak with my homie Mark, I was like, we're gonna have a lot to talk about. I could tell because also been doing this for 3 years. Consistently. I feel like you've been doing your own thing for 3 years consistently as well. I've been doing my thing for 3 years consistently as well. We have that understanding. You're gonna go through so many ups and downs, but I think the best part about it is if you don't take yourself too seriously and you just enjoy the ride.
I like that.
Seriously, that's what I'm growing to understand more. Because there's been times that I felt like, damn, like, why doesn't this person share this shit? Like, or why doesn't this person just help? Or, why, like, I'm taking the time to do this for each and every individual because I see the bigger picture of it all. If we were to be all doing that, like how you just said, it would grow so much more and it would flourish and it would become what we all want it to become. Not just for me, but for you and for everybody else. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it too. But you go through the realities of it, right? And that's what I'm saying about the egos and about all these things, because it's like, yo, all that to me, I feel like is a waste of time. I'd rather just be working with the people that get it, and then just continue to work.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like if they don't have the spark, you can't motivate them.
Right.
Yeah,
this is going to be right there.
Yeah, dead weight.
So, and also you have Taste Radio, right?
Yeah, I am the operations person at Taste Radio. I work with my partner Reggie Hawkins. He's a veteran in the game. He's the mentors of Angela Yee, DJ Envy, a couple other individuals, Sway in the Morning. He's one of the reasons why Shade 45 exists. So overall, he's done a lot.
Wow. And what got you into that? Like, how did that even occur?
Ironically, networking.
Yeah?
Just like how you came to my event and met me. I used to be a partner at a studio in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And the owner, whenever he would shoot content, sometimes Reggie would show up and sometimes we'd go to Reggie's space. So that's how I made the connection. And overall, great minds think alike. So he's someone that's very big on learning. He's big on reciprocity. And he's very big on not hoarding information, basically sharing.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah.
Because like you said, if I'm doing all this for all these individuals, right? The least they can do is share. Especially if you're not even charging them.
Right.
Like, you know?
Exactly.
So,
Nah, so seriously.